Hello.
Hello.
We're going out.
Out.
Well, technically, we're going to Trago Mills, which seems like it's a million miles away because I think it might actually be in Devon or just on the border. It's very close, isn't it?
It's somewhere.
It's Liskeard,
Yeah.
which is technically still Cornwall. But yes, so we are desperate for something to do that is out of the weather, because the weather is not particularly our friend today, is it?
Not really.
And when I say we, I just mean me, because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
So I don't just want to sit around.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Get serenaded and everything. So we're
Okay, this way.
Yep. Awesome. So we're just having to try and think of something to do. We don't need mega time, so I think we'll probably end up spending more time driving to and from it than we are going to spend there. We have a lovely meal booked later at the Italian in Perranporth with Tash and John, which should be bloody lovely.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so it's been a lovely morning so far. Coffee in bed, Starbucks and a pastry, and then a bit of shopping and food.
There we go.
So that's what we're doing today. In it, bro.
In it.
So I got so much more excited in there than I should have done and didn't really record anything. We didn't go for any fishing gear, but I bought fishing gear. Haven't I? Well, I've not.
A bag of fishing gear.
And a bag, because I'm very jealous of Tash's backpack that she wears that fits everything in. So I've got one myself. A new reel and some bait and a bag and is that it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So now we're back at the van, and as we're walking along, John's like, have you seen the peacock? And I'm like, peacock? I don't think it's supposed to be up there. Well, good morning. I got my appointment through for my scan, which is on the 11th of October. So that gives a good 3 weeks between me having the scan. It's at Hull Royal rather than Castle Hill, which is a shame because I do like Castle Hill. And I've got my oncologist appointment on the 5th of November to get the results from it. So that all seems to be falling into place now, which is good. But it also means I've got 9 days to get from here back up to Hull. I've done it in a day. Well, to Manchester anyway. So we've driven in a day, but obviously things have changed a little. So we want to make sure we give me enough time to have a down day. So I know sometimes when I've done a lot, like this morning, it wasn't a lot of physical things, but I've been testing to see how long I can sit and work and do things. And then last night I went for a drive out on my own, met up with Tash and Joe and Tracy at the pub, and we just had a lovely sit down chat and what have you, because Tash is heading off on Thursday and we're heading off today. So it was like a nice way to round everything off and like be like see you Cornwall kind of thing. So yeah, so that's been that was a lovely night, but I've woken up this morning. My back's killing me. I've got a bit sore scar down on the lower part. My fingers feel like a little old lady. I've had this before with arthritic fingers, but my toes are the same. I don't know what that is. I've given up actually trying to figure out what's causing me bother nowadays, because when you're menopausal with ADHD, you've had cancer treatment and you've just had a big operation, you don't know. You just don't know. I don't know. Could just be winter. It could just be something, next time I pull a muscle or whatever, I'm going to be like, oh my God. But yeah, it is what it is. So we are going to head off later on today. I think find a pub stop for tonight. Near a place I've been dying to go to for ages. It's Dartmoor Otters and Butterflies, and I've been following them on Instagram, and I know it's weird. I think Tash introduced me to it, and they've got like a load of otters. It's an otter sanctuary, but every week they do a good otter or bad otter of the week, and my spirit otter is there. It's Halloumi, and she lives in a big enclosure with a mum and a dad. But more often than not, she's the naughty otter. Every now and again, she becomes the good otter of the week, and you should see the comments about how finally she's redeemed herself. And that is literally, there's 2 ways we could go around Dartmoor National Park, and if we take the lower road to catch up with the bottom of the M5 at Exeter, then we can do that and stop off there on the way, and yeah, go and see these otters I've been watching on Instagram for a while. And then we're just going to kind of play it by ear. We've got a couple of things we need to do on the way back, but it's just a case of trying to fit things in. We've got to go across country a little bit, and then I think we're going to go up and grab the A1, but things can change, don't they? So all being well, that's the way that we're planning on going, in time to get to Hull for the 11th. Right, well, that's it. We had a breakfast sandwich in the cafe before we left, and said thanks to Steve for having us and making us feel very welcome and not at all a pain in the bum for being here as long as we've been. And yeah, off we go to, I think it's the Star Inn tonight, and the Otter Sanctuary in the morning. So as it's lovely and sunny today, I didn't put my dash cam up, because, or my forward facing Osmo, let's say, because the reflection on the screen, when I was editing the last video, the reflection on the screen was really annoying. I do have a little polarizing filter, but sometimes the glare off the dashboard is just too much. But this is right next to a railway station. There's a steam train in. They've got old cars and everything. I'll show you in a minute. It was literally the most glorious arrival coming into this car park, and I'm like, exactly the thing you want to show people. But yeah, book fastly. There's a steam train that goes off to Totnes and what have you. So yeah, anyway, let's get out. Are you warm in here, babe?
It's a little humid.
But look at all those chrysalises.
The chrysalises?
Crystallised. But then, on the floor, you've got to watch where you're walking. These beautiful things. It's like in the sunshine, isn't it? Right, so you've got Hercules and Pepper, who are Halloumi's mum and dad. And I can see them, so let's go and I need a step.
I'm so excited.
Hello.
I'm gonna hide.
So we've got... I can't tell who's who.
Hello.
Oh, you see, I reckon that's Hercules, because Hercules has got a good habit for making his bed.
Okay. There's 3 of them now.
Yeah, that's Hercules, Pepper, and Halloumi.
Okay.
So in here you also have Asian otters. These guys are just a different family, which is why they're kept separate. So currently in the middle there you have Pepper, the mum, and she's 13 years old. And she's the one that's meant to be a little bit grouchy and very fussy with her food. Currently closest to us is Hercules, the dad, and he's 8 years old. And he's the one that's normally quite calm and chill, but a very messy eater.
Well, I have some goodies. Just obviously van life, key rings, stickers, whatever you do, pins. But my God, that was amazing. I didn't think they were as noisy as they were. Absolutely loved it, and practically it's only because we've got to drive somewhere that I've left. Otherwise, I think I'd have broke my bed in and moved in a little bit. So it's good though, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
What do you think?
Utterly lovely.
Utterly lovely. Get out. Go on. Off you go. I tell you. We decided to check out the cafe just across the road and saw that it had our favourite breakfast on it. Bacon, pancakes and maple syrup. So we had to stop there and get some breakfast before we started on our journey. And of course, couldn't resist a cream tea. Now, I know I might get slated for this because I'm in Devon. But the jam goes on first no matter where you are. Isn't it, babe? Jam first, baby. So I picked up some souvenirs like you do. Little sticker. One that looked most like halloumi. And then little halloumi and a pin because I get pins. So that will fit in here somewhere. Hello. I'm kind of running out of room a little. I work smart. Right, so it's time to say bye to the otter place. I can't believe I've actually got to see them. It's amazing. And I know you guys might be like, yeah, they're otters. What are you going to do? They are amazing, and kind of when you get to know them over social media, which is the same with people as well as it is animals, it is just so good to see them in person. So we are off from here to our next park up. I think John's got a pub picked out, I'm not too sure. And then we found something else along the way that we've never been to before. It's the Fleet Air Arm Museum. So I'll see you there next time. Thank you so much for watching everything. Love all the comments and all the interaction with everybody that we get. I'll catch you all on the next video. Bye.